Hello, my divine kings and queens. I'm back to do another video, and today's message, what we're going to be going over is for a lot of you guys who felt outcasted, for a lot of you guys who didn't understand the situations or predicaments that you were placed in. A lot of you guys have had to go through major upheavals in your life and go through a shift in a transformation period of your life where you really had to hone in on who you was, hone in on what you had gone through at the hands of people who did not want the best for you, did not have your best intentions at heart. These people did not want good things to happen in your life. I don't mean to beat a dead horse and just be redundant, but I think this has been a reoccurring cycle and lesson that you guys have had to learn, because there's something that you weren't picking up. Like, let's say you've had a lesson, a repeated cycle that you had to go through at the hands of different people, but it was the same predicament, the same outcome, same situation, but different people, different setting. You know what I'm saying? At some point, you guys had to wake up and say, why do I keep going through this? You know what I'm saying? Why is it that, I come across people who don't want me to be happy? You know what I'm saying? I come across people who don't want me to have love in my life. I come across people who I intimidate to the point where it's like they hate me. They hate who I am. They hate what it is that they see me achieving or receiving in my life. I don't understand these predicaments or these situations that I'm in. Because at the same time, on the same token, I want what's good for everybody. I want everybody to win. If you ask me for help, I'll help you. I don't judge anyone, because I understand the sins that I've committed. I've understand what I've upheld to people, what I've taken off of people. I take accountability for the things that I've done. You understand what I'm saying? Like, there's a certain way that you move, and you've realized throughout the years and throughout the course of your life, everybody don't move the same as you. You didn't let it get you down. You just said, you know what? I take everything at face value. I don't know why you're moving the way that you're moving towards me, but you've had to realize that people will take and suck all your good energy, your good nature, your kind heart, and go towards someone who is the complete opposite of you. Or deal with people who are the complete opposite of you. Help people who are the complete opposite of you to go against you in the will of God. And you sit back and you say, what is it that I've done to these people to constantly have to go through these repeated cycles? What is it that I'm doing to these people to upset them in such a way or a manner that they want to wreak havoc and chaos in my life? These people knew what you was going through. These people knew what they wanted for you, and they didn't care if you survived it, if you overcame it, or you didn't. I know for a fact some of these people really wanted you to be a failure in your life, because to look at you and all your successes and your glory, it's like a direct, when they look at you, they look at how much of a failure they are. It's not that you've called these people that, but that's what it is. They look at you and they can't stand to see you becoming this person that God has ordained you to be, because they look at themselves and it's a direct reflection. You understand what I'm saying? Of who they are. Like, your light sheds the light on their demons, on who they truly are. You've served as these people's karma. You've also served as a lesson to them in their life. That no matter how evil these people have been to you, no matter what it is that they wanted for you, they always seen you overcome, and you still yet can move forward and be this kind-hearted, generous person that you are, no matter what it is that people do towards you. So it's like really just shedding a light on not only how evil and demonic these people are, but also shedding a light on some of the issues that they have that they need to fix, issues and trauma that they need to heal from. Because let me tell you something, if you're sitting around and going around and wanting someone to go through hell in their life, trials and tribulations, strife, they wanted you to be stressed. Some of y'all, and I'm gonna tell you because it's part of my story, but I'm not ready to tell it yet, they was doing all these things to you and you was with child. Some of these people was trying to curse your womb so you wouldn't be able to have children. Some of these people wanted to look into your life to block off blessings that they seen you receiving. Blessings that they knew would be a help and an aid to you on your journey. Oh my God, these are people who sit back, know when to pounce, know when to pray, know when to come in to block off things for you that would serve as an aid or help mate to you. You understand what I'm saying? These could be people that they've seen coming in to want to wife you. People coming in wanting to give you commitment. And they'll come in and they'll throw a monkey wrench in the midst of you receiving that blessing or receiving that opportunity. It could be lies that they told. It's not always spell work. Lies that people told on you. The picture that they painted of you to people. But I told you in my previous video, if these people wanted to be foolish enough, not only to spread the rumors and the gossip, but to believe it and not give you so much as a chance to prove yourself. Some of these people you've proved yourself to, they know you a good person. When people ain't got it in here to be that to you, it's like they know they going up against you. They know that what they're doing to you behind your back. And it's like, if they can get other people to be on board with them and everyone look at you as you the bad person, they won't feel bad for treating you the way that they treated you. Like dog crap. You understand what I'm saying? Dragging your name through the mud. They did not care for you. They didn't care for your life. They didn't care if you would be able to make it through this. If your child, if you miscarried, they didn't care if you, oh my Lord. I think that at the end of the day, if y'all go look at my previous video, because this is a different message. Y'all have to look at my previous video to understand the mindset of these people. And even then, you still won't be able to understand it. But for a lot of y'all, you was meant to, like I said, you was born to be an outcast, right? Born to be an outcast, to live this life of an outcast, to help other people and shed a light in the midst of the darkness of what other people are in or what they're going through in their life. You was meant to be a helpmate to these people, to be a guide, a spiritual source and backing for these people who have gone through or going through the same situations as you. It was not easy being outcasted. It wasn't easy being labeled the black sheep, now was it? It wasn't easy having to hear the things that you had to hear, go through things that you had to go through, suffer. Some of y'all suffered physical abuse, mental abuse, child abuse, neglect. I mean, you literally had to see every person in your life at some point either betray you, disappoint you, or not fight for you. And I don't know how every time you kept managing to get back up and believe in yourself so much so, you became the person in your adulthood that inner child, or that how I put this, you grew from the situations that you was in, right? You grew to be this protector, right? This protector that I feel growing up, the younger version of you when you was a child wish they would have had in their life. So you grew to be this person that stuck up for people. You grew to be this person that gave people good sound advice and wisdom. And this is something, like I said, this wisdom and these attributes and these skill sets that you've possessed, gifts and talents that you possess, is something that you paid for dearly. Going through what you went through at the hands of these people. I mean, these people were so low down to you. The things that they said about you, like some of the things that you just couldn't control. I'm talking about judging you on everything from your body to your sex life, your love life, your demeanor, your communication, your thought process, things that you had that you didn't have, what you was able to do, what you didn't do. I mean, they were judging you on every end, talking about you on every end, whether it's good or bad. You know what I'm saying? Whether they laughed at you or whether it was respect. I feel like a lot of the things that you've had to go through at the hands of these people was something that you needed to take from that and learn. And it's not just serving to make you stronger and wiser, but I'm telling you, you was built and made for this, to be this person that grew and rose up from the ashes. You get what I'm saying? Whereas people thought that you would not be able to rise up. So this means if they didn't think that, these people were deeming you as weak, these people were deeming you as stupid, they was deeming you as a person that was an easy target, easy prey. And now all of them about to scatter trying to get their stories together. You learned from the suffering that you had to go through. You grew from the pain and the trauma that you were placed in. I'm talking about people really wanted the absolute worst for you. And they wanted you to lose everything that they seen you achieve in your life that you've been able to build up for yourself. Some of these people right now are trying to block off blessings that they see you receiving in the near future. These people want to always be able to have something bad to say about you. I mean, there's really no other way that you can slice or dice this as to why people are coming so hard up against you. But I'm telling you, these people were routed to do what they were supposed to do, and now you got to do what you're called to do. Some of y'all are being called to speak on things that you've gone through, people that you've encountered, because you don't know how someone else is secretly and silently suffering because they think that they're the only ones who made this mistake, or they're the only ones encountering people like this, or got family like this, or come across people in their love life like this. You get what I'm saying? Some of these people are sick to send people your way and telling them to play you, use you, and then these people playing up in your face, so they want you to keep having fake love. Then they want you to go through abuse on top of that. Boy, I tell you, you didn't do nothing to these people to deserve that. You wouldn't wish it on them or their children. Sometimes God will allow the enemy to go up against you and plot against you just so that when they receive this karma, they're going to know why they're receiving it. And everyone around them that had a hand in playing this out and wanting this outcome for you are going to see why this person is going through what they're going through. Half of them are going to be going through it too. And it's going to be a lesson learned for them as to what you don't do and what you don't wish upon another human being, because you yourself one day could be going through that very same thing. People are about to lose their backbone. Some of these people you were good to, you helped, and they still out here being snakes to you, still out here being two-timing to you. Some of these people knew what goals you were setting for your life, and they wanted to throw, I'm telling you, stumbling blocks in the midst of that because they never seen themselves accomplishing that, or they haven't accomplished that in their life. And they look at you and they're like, no, there's no way that this person's going to get this before me. Why do they deserve to have goodness in their life and happiness in their life and stability in their life? So no, they say you deserve the complete opposite when you never wish that upon them. Why are they even looking into your life? Why do they even want to know what's going on with your life so they could be able to block it and stop it? There is no reason, there is no cause. But when you look at the deeper meaning and the bigger picture of it all, and the spiritual aspect of it is, you're going through what you're going through because these people are doing what they need to do. They're making you stronger. They're building you up in such a manner, like I'm telling you, they think that they're tearing you down. But in all actuality, for every betrayal that they serve to you, and for every bad outcome that they want to play out in your life, what they're doing is shaping and molding you to still yet become this person that's going to step in and still yet receive these blessings. They think that they're doing something, but they ain't doing nothing but blocking themselves off. Because one thing that I'm pretty sure that y'all thought about and you don't seem to understand, or probably don't understand why they're doing what they're doing, they'll have all the ammunition and the power in the back and in the wherewithal to sit up here and want to block your life. They'll take time, however much time it takes, to block your life. Whatever feelings they feel, whatever they got to say, whatever they got to do to block your life, to cause you hell, to cause you chaos, to want to see you destroyed, to see you ruined, see you exposed, see you crying, seeing you down and out. But in the midst of all this, what are they doing for their life? Because I guarantee you, taking time and spending money to block you ain't helping these people out and ain't building them up. I feel a lot of y'all went through some major upheavals in your life at the hands of people who really wanted this outcome for you of being on the losing end, being on the short end of the stick. Some of these people did not want you to have anything good play out in your life. Some of these people saw all the success that you were stepping into, and they wanted to put a block and a stop to that. And then they wanted you to lose your standing in your position that you had already built for yourself, so that you would come back leaning on them, needing their help. They want to be your God. They don't deem you as somebody who deserves this position and this title that God has already told you that you're worthy of having. You're worthy of having a wife. You're worthy of having a husband. You're worthy of someone committing to you and giving you that commitment. You're deserving of love. Trust me and believe me, and trust me when I say that this is not your ending, this is just your beginning. Don't let the evil that's being played out in your life at the hands of these people who want you to be discouraged and be dismayed. I'm trying to tell you something, because there's going to come a time where they want you to call on them so bad, they're going to be calling on God, because judgment and karma has to play out in these people's lives who relentlessly wanted you to go through trials and tribulations and upheaval in your life. God is helping you maneuver and get through this transition period of your life, so that you can receive the blessings that are in store for you. I know that you feel like an outcast. I know that you feel like you didn't deserve any of this mess that you've been going through. I know that a lot of y'all have cried out to God and you've asked him why, you've asked him for how long. Are you going to keep suffering? How long are you going to keep suffering? It's like so much is being asked of you. So much you have given to other people, but you have yet to receive that back. You've yet to receive the goodness in return for all the goodness that you've given people, for all the love you've given people. And you've never even wanted anything in return. But I'm just saying, it's like all you've been getting is just the short end of the stick. All you've been getting is trials and upheavals in your life, because the enemy wants you to give up. But you have to understand something, like I told you in my previous video. If the enemy wants you to give up so bad and they're fighting you on every end, it's because it's something in your future that they're trying to ensure that you don't get. And all I'm saying is, I want y'all to receive that. You deserve that at this point. If you've gotten this far, it makes no sense to give up. Keep fighting and keep moving forward and keep persevering. I'm telling you, you are not alone. You are not alone. There are others like you. There are some in worse situations than you. Be thankful for where you are. Be thankful for your foundation. Be thankful that God got you out. And he keeps saving you, redeeming you, cleaning you off, shedding a light on who it is that's been coming up against you. And pray for them. Pray for their soul and pray for their healing. Because any man on this planet Earth that will want someone to be that down and out in life, you understand what I'm saying? That will want someone to be that stressed out and be slapped up, beat up, abused, taken from, having nothing in their life, is some kind of a person that probably is going through worse than you. They've probably gone through some kind of abuse that's unexplainable. You understand what I'm saying? To have that kind of mindset where you want the absolute worst for someone. You don't even know a person. These people know that for what they do know about you and for what they have seen, you don't deserve nothing of what it is that these people wanted for you. You don't deserve that. But they still yet want it to happen for you because they hate the fact that, oh my God, everybody think that they so innocent. Everybody think they so clean. Everybody think that they so this and they so that. You're shedding a light on the fact that you've never been the problem. You've never been the issue. It's these people who've been coming up against you. Haters, blockers, envious people. They don't have no reason to want these unfavorable outcomes to play out in your life. But because they did, and because they kept going up against you, and because you kept overcoming and pushing through, now you have to lead others out of their situation and out of their dark period. The same as God done for you and will continue to do for you. You're meant to be a leader of some sort. You have a following behind you. You have a strong, powerful aura that's surrounded around you. And that's what's been getting you through. You understand what I'm saying? That's why people ain't been able to break you and get you down the way that they want you down. You understand me what I'm saying? It's sad that people want that for you, but like I tell you, once you've already programmed it in your mind that this is what was supposed to happen, everything that's happened up in your life, it was something that you was meant to go through. And it was something that you was meant to overcome. It was something that you was meant to learn from and grow from. Do you understand what I'm saying? Why you think these people are so envious and hateful of you and been trying to block off blessings for you? Cooking up things themselves, paying people to do it, sending people your way. It's literally been something that it's been a mission, a project of theirs. You've been their project. How long can they block you off till you get discouraged, until you give up and lose hope? You're meant to be a leader. You didn't go through all this hell at the hands of family and former friends and exes for nothing. You ain't been blocked off for this long for nothing. It's most definitely for something. So put it to use. Your situations, your trials and tribulations, your upheavals. Write a book about it. Start speaking about it. Start giving other people advice who've gone through the same situations as you. Be a helpmate to others. You don't know how hard this mess is until you've gone through it. This is why I'm telling your enemies, God has already called judgment down upon your enemies' heads, because they have to live it out. They wanted it for you, now they have to live it out. They wouldn't stop. They wouldn't leave you alone. All you wanted was to be left alone and to have peace. Whether you cut communication out with these people, left them behind, didn't want to deal with them no more. You have every right to do that. It's your life. People didn't have no reason to feel the way that they felt towards you, to want what they wanted to happen to you. Oh my God, they wanted you to suffer. And so for some of y'all was suffering. And you had kids who was dependent on you. Some of y'all had bills that needed to be paid. Some of y'all had things that you needed to do in your life. Man, miss me with all this about not wanting you to be happy, not wanting you to be successful. They didn't want you to have life. A life worth living. They plotted to have you taken out. They plotted on your downfall. Made bets on when it would happen, how long it would take, how stupid you would be. You ain't got no street smarts, right? That's what they say. You ain't know what was going on, right? That's what they say, right? But they didn't count on your intuition. I guess they didn't believe in God. They didn't think God would show you what was happening. And for them to even play this out and go this far to serve this kind of treatment, to serve this evil towards you, this chaos, and bring this hell and serve it and bring it to your front door. You had to have known that these people was not thinking and wasn't fully processing what would be the repercussions of this. They probably didn't think there would be no repercussions or consequences, because some of these people are atheists and they don't believe in God. Some of them say they do, but that's just playing a part so that they would be believable as this innocent person, as this kind-hearted person, as this holy and sanctified Christian. But deep down inside, they've always hated you, always disliked you, had disdain for you, the way that you move, the way that you look. I don't care if you were these people's part of their family. I don't care if you once laid up with these people, was once in relationships with them, and y'all was once cool and tight like this. They played a part and they played a role in your life. And you suffered greatly for it. You didn't go through that for nothing. You went through it so that you can help others get through the very same situations that you've gone through. You are a leader. You are a survivor. You are a realist. And you deserve the absolute best in your life. And I'm telling you, as this evil and as these people get phased up out your life, that's exactly what you're going to have. So stay prayed up and be blessed. And I love y'all.